When you think about a new PNC agent or just a new agent in general, and they get no referrals, I'm not saying give it all away, save some for virtual, but what's one piece of tip you could immediately give that they can use right now for free?
Be active and be consistent. Right. And there's going to be some other strategies that will help you stay active. Right. I think it's hard to be active if you only have 20 friends on your personal page. And all of these strategies, guys, like and this is personal page. Don't be active on your business page unless you're putting money behind it. Be active, but then be consistent. Right. I think that's where I've seen a lot of people fall off is they'll get it going and hey, maybe they have a couple good days. They're creating conversations, relationships, they're joining groups, and then they just fall off, right? They just stop doing it. And then they're like, it goes back to the classic, well, just like how the leads suck. Well, it's like, it doesn't work. And it's like, well, you got to be consistent. And I promise you, when you're active, providing value and education, and you do that on a daily basis, it will all come back tenfold.
Welcome back to the dude that's probably the most active Facebook user on the planet, at least in the insurance industry. Welcome back, Mr. Joe Camper.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me on. What's going on, everybody? Super excited to be on this quick little call with you, Cody, but then also for February, man. I'm super pumped.
Dude, I love it. We just announced Joe Camper is joining the 8% virtual one-day conference, February 18th. We're going to have all 17 speakers coming to Springfield. We're going to be speaking to a virtual audience. You can even actually come sit in the audience live with us in Springfield if you want. Joe's going to be really talking about, I would imagine, how you can really start to ramp up your brand and referrals and organic social media, et cetera, because he gets a lot of business that way, a lot of agents that way. Okay, so if you're just now jumping on and you want to be a part of this thing, go to 8percentvirtual.com. The link will be below. You can type the coupon code JOE, JOE, for $50 off of your ticket, which is awesome. Dude, what are you so excited about for the virtual conference on February 18th?
Man, quick correction. I literally drive all of my business through organic Facebook strategies. So it's not just most of it, it is literally all of it. What I'm most excited for is to share. Man, if anybody has seen me or knows my heart, and Cody, it's why I'm so attracted to you and try and spend as much time as I can with you, man, is because I'm out here giving away my heart, man. And my heart is to share, to drop as much value-driven content as possible, but also that's actionable, right? That literally, and I'm thinking if I've got screen share capabilities, like I am going to show people literally real time how I do everything, how I engage, how I join groups, how I create Facebook groups is another big thing that's changed, how we've done business. So I'm just super excited to share and hopefully transform some lives, man.
Well, and there's a 5x5x5 method that you talk about that we'll save for the virtual conference. But I can tell you guys, Joe's phenomenal at getting referrals. He's got people sending him stuff like crazy. I mean, trucking, home and auto, like the dude is commercial. The dude's dominating the online referral space. As you've organically grown and drove more referrals, what have you really learned along the way that you're really going to touch on at the virtual conference?
A lot of it, and I get it. I get these questions a lot from people who are trying to either they're trying to refine what they're doing or they're trying to start, right? And you just don't know what you don't know. My number one thing I preach on is be honest. So like if you're going to join be honest of your intentions, right? And I think that's where a lot of people miss the boat right out the gate. They go in lying, right? Saying that they're a truck driver or whatever, trying to get into these groups, whatever it is. Be honest with your intentions, right? And then lead with value and education. And I know that can sound cliche, but if you can't provide any type of value or insight, then don't comment, right? I can't tell you how many times somebody will just come in, solicit, work with me, but you haven't given them any reason to work with you, right? So that's been a big thing where I don't even have to ask for the business, man. My DMs pop off because they're like, hey, I really like what you added, right? The value that you dropped without needing anything in return. I promise when you give, you get. So that's been probably the biggest thing for us.
That's so good, man. When it comes to 8% virtual and agents tuning in, man, why do you think they should do so immediately? They should grab a ticket. They should use coupon code Joe, and they should spend some more time with you and I on February 18th.
Well, I'm gonna one me, right, guys? Like I'm not too humble. Like I said, hey, look, I'm about to be dropping some gold. I'm literally going to show you guys how to drive 6 figures of revenue to your agency by not spending a dime, and really it's just a time investment. So that's one reason. And I just got my W-2, so I ain't lying. I'll post pictures. Like it literally
is that worth? You think that's worth $97, 6 figures? I don't know. You guys tell me, right?
Or imagine, hey, you use the group access, right? You get your whole team of 100 people, and every single one of them are now using organic strategies to drive 6 figures of revenue, literally just by using a free Facebook or a free social media platform, right?
Yeah. And what Joe's talking about right there, real quick, just to jump in, is you can get your whole team agency access for only $497. Then you can use coupon code Joe and actually get it for $447.
Yep.
But the way that works is you pay one fee, and your entire company, agency, team, whether you have 5, 9, 90, or 900 agents, all get access to it for free, which is pretty cool.
And and I think the other thing too, some of y'all may be on the fence for live events, right? Where you think it's just going to be a rah pitch session type of thing. Come get a taste of an event that, and I can swear to it, right? And it really, events have changed, not just one event, but 8% is the first ever one I went to that has changed everything about my entire business. Not only personal relationships that have been gained through the business relationships, right? But then the strategic partnerships, like y'all, you will be having conversations and creating connections in the comments with other people, right? You will see things posted when we're live, and we're like, y'all, this is like workshop style. Like it is going to be very live. Like we want you interacting. You're going to see other people that you resonate with. And then, hey, maybe now you've got a crew to come to these live events and really get the full dose, right? Like, and I promise you guys, I preach it for a reason. Events will change not only your life, but it will change your business forever. 100%.
Yeah. What does 8% mean to you when you think about just 8% in general? What's that mean to you? What do you think about?
It's funny. I was just in Ohio this past week. We were up launching an agency, a real estate agency. They're starting an insurance agency within, and I was at security for the checkout. And I'm wearing. I should have put it forwards. I'm wearing my 8% hat, and so I'm going through the airport in Columbus, Ohio. And he goes, "What's that mean?" I said, "Well, man, I guess I think I'm in the top 8%, right?" And so, part of it is, I think we forget to pat ourselves on the back that, hey, if you have made it, within your first 2 to 3 years, you really start to reap the benefits of all the hard work. For me, 8% is, it separates you from the crowd, right? And that to me says you're doing something different, right? And me and like the syndicate groups and all that, like disrupting the industry through transparency and collaboration and honesty of information shared, right? To me, 8%, people who are coming to these things, people who are speaking, like the speaker lineup is freaking insane.
Yeah.
They're doing something different, right? And that to me is the 8%. It's you're separating yourself from the masses. And especially in the P&C world, when we're so commoditized, why me, right? Well, it's like, well, I'm in the 8%, and this is why I'm in the 8%.
Yes. I mean, we got you and Dr. Billy Williams, two big P&C speakers in the space.
It's going to be sick.
That are going to drop some stuff, which is really cool. When you think about a new P&C agent or just a new agent in general, and they get no referrals, I'm not saying give it all away, save some for virtual, but what's one piece of tip you could immediately give that they can use right now for free?
Be active and be consistent. Right. And there's going to be some other strategies that will help you stay active, right? I think it's hard to be active if you only have 20 friends on your personal page. And all of these strategies, guys, like and this is personal page. Don't be active on your business page unless you're putting money behind it. Be active, but then be consistent, right? I think that's where I've seen a lot of people fall off is they'll get it going and hey, maybe they have a couple good days. They're creating conversations, relationships, they're joining groups, and then they just fall off, right? They just stop doing it. And then they're like, it goes back to the classic, well, just like how the leads suck. Well, it's like, it doesn't work. And it's like, well, you got to be consistent. And I promise you, when you're active, providing value and education, and you do that on a daily basis, it will all come back tenfold.
It's amazing how much it comes back. It's pretty awesome. Well, if somebody's on the fence, man, help them. You help them. Help
me, help you, right? Guys, You're one step away, right, from changing everything about your business. And I'm trying so hard not to like give away everything that I'm going to be speaking about. But I promise you, when you change, and some people look at a $97 as an expense, right?
Mm,
That $97 could potentially be the best investment you ever made for your business, right? And I know we've had conversations about this, Cody. When me and Pops changed our mindset to this type of stuff, mentorship and coaching and events, it's not an expense. You are
no.
investing not only in yourself and your own mindset and well-being, right? But
Yes.
also in your families, but then ultimately in your business. So I promise you, if you're on the fence, you are $97 away from
Boom.
building $1 million fences, right? For like, it's crazy
Yeah.
to me how people are still on the fence. But again, sometimes it takes something like this. So if you can hear it from anybody, hear it from me. I'm 27 years old, and my agency, my life, my family, everything has changed, and it's all from one event that started it. So don't be on the fence. Come hang out with us.
Okay. So stop what you're doing. Go to 8%virtual.com. Use coupon code Joe for $50 off. Come spend some more time with 15 other incredible speakers. It's a one day, and we're bringing all the speakers here. It's going to be phenomenal, amazing energy, and you're going to learn a ton. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Joe, and see all of you February 18th. You know you're going to end up getting it anyway. You might as well get it while it's $50 off, man.
Come
See you
on.
soon. If you love this video, you know I got another one that you're going to love. I got a video just to your right here. Click on that. It's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. And I'll see you there. So let's talk about your success as a captive agent with State Farm for the first 6. What did that look like?
So
This is permission to brag on yourself.